Hi guys, today I'm going to give you a walkthrough of my scrap rack. Here it is, sitting on top of an old Expedit from IKEA. I am going to warn you, I do not have this organized completely the Tiffany way, because that didn't work for my thought process. Some of it did, some of it didn't. She has a 4-section system, like a alphabets, and then themes, and then rainbow. But you'll see how I adapted it for me. The first section I have is alphabets. These are not thickers. So the only thing that's in here is flat stickers. So I have several pages of that. These are puffy, but they are not thickers. Then I have several pages of labels. See, like for me, I wouldn't look for this, say, in a green. I would come to my labels and look for all my labels. Borders, which I don't use too often. And then I did some organizing by time of year. Like for me, this is the spring section. The first one is all things I can color with ink pads. Then some random stickers. These are spring. And these I put in here only because I didn't have anywhere else to put them. They didn't match anything else. And this had a tall pocket because I don't have a page like this in my beach section. This is fall. For me, football goes in fall. Then winter. And I really think I need to go through and purge. This is one regular base and an expansion, but you'll see, you saw on the front, this won't stay open. And for example, these stickers I think I've had for 10 years. So it's probably time for them to go. In with winter was Christmas. Christmas borders. And then Valentine's Day. I don't do a lot of Valentine's Day scrapping. So you'll see I don't have too many of those. Then birthday. And when I started my scrap rack, our son was still a baby, so I have a baby section. And you'll see these are family stickers, but I put them in baby because at the time I was doing pictures of him with like his grandparents when they came to visit him at the hospital and things like that. I don't keep most of my stamps in the scrap rack, but this section for me would strictly be used with baby items, so that's why it's in here. And there's some baby labels and titles. He's going to be 5 in 2 months, so there's a lot of this I didn't get through. And then these are some more boy, not so much baby, but boy. But I kept them in there because you'll see how I have my pattern paper organized later, so this is probably was the best place for them. And I had some pre-made pages that I got in an album someone gave me, so the ones I hadn't used yet I put in here. These are some I bought at a scrapbook show, especially like this one would be used in a baby album, so that's why it's there. The zoo one, we went when he was a baby, first trip to the zoo. And then this is my embellishment section. You'll see how Tiffany would have this organized by color. Like all blue would be in one section. Ribbon, gems, flowers. But for me, I wanted to be able to come and look at all my gems or epoxies. Then I wanted to be able to look for brads. Now normally I would store these brads with the paper collection, as you'll see later, but I only had a 6x6 pad on this one. So it's not in my scrap rack, it's in my 6x6. Here's more brads. And then I ended up with a few random ephemera packs, and I put those in there so I can use them on anything rather than losing all the bits and pieces. Here's my travel section. Beach, you'll see now, since this is all I have of beach, why that ocean one wasn't stuck in there. I didn't have any place for it. And then we had taken a trip many years ago now to Italy, Paris, when I was in high school. So I can probably pull these out of the scrap rack at this point because we haven't been to Rome, and next year it'll be 10 years. Germany was our honeymoon 10 years ago. We went to Nashville a couple years ago. So these I still have in there. And then this is how I did my ribbon. It is by color, but all the ribbon is together. I really like this because I can see every color of ribbon I have in that. You know, if I want a blue ribbon, I can flip through every page. The only problem I find is when I have a new one to add. Like you'll see, this twine should really be in the, with, you know, the white or the ivory section, but I would have to move the entire rest around. The other thing I'm having trouble with, I'm going to have to put more washi on it, is you'll see like this one's so thick it popped out. So that's all the embellishments of my scrap rack. Join me next time. I'm going to try to make a little organization series for you. Join me next time to see how I store my patterned paper in the scrap rack. Okay, talk to you soon, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.